I didn't wake you. Huh? No, I'm here because of private matter. If it isn't too much to ask, aren't you going to ask? It isn't a long way from here. Shall
I love to Have you heard?
the streets are packed?
I want to vote!
Take your ceramic shard engraved with the capital.
The Council of Elders?
The Titans are just.
Oh, please. The time...
And I pray that Talanton smacks some sense.
That was... to this day, I still find this peaceful sight is... Before coming here, I had lived tradition. But back in those days, I was trudging across the frosty plain. I was expected to grant merciful. Is that how you see it too? No matter how kind or cruel them, taking away someone's life is... Their voices...
But you must respect.
What you're asking me to do, no matter the titles, I am still taking away human...
This won't be the first time. Death is the mightiest.
That's such...
Then let me tell you. In Idonia, the sword has 3 air holes along. But should the executioner have any? Every executioner pain for the...
No.
You misunderstand. I'm asking you to consider this. Go. Walk with the...
Please!
May you gain some insights.
Is...
No. This is just the beginning of...
You executioner!
Do it then, executioner. I curse you to live in eternal pain.
Please. When will this ever end? What are you trying to do with me?
I have the final resting place.
You're not that old yet.
No. For I have come to fear. Castor. Child. It was I who brought you here. I've always known.
I never...
Indeed. Yet you can end any sinful life.
It doesn't matter how lightly the Idonians take death, or...
I've taught you and cared for. In the eyes of an Idonian, you can only live your life to the full. And when you do, even...
No!
Come now. Show me that you are a fitting. Come now. It's time. I've already taught you all I know. Show me that
will be swept away by the wind. May death protect us! This was the last time I followed her command. The executioner who had seen too much, Elder Amunet. The person who tried to teach me. I have nothing but respect for her. I erected a cenotaph in her honor in the marsh. It was a long, long journey. It seems the most terrible darkness. How did a disappeared titan become, and why do they haunt my dream? I continued my travels to seek, and I just want to know if, can I make anything?
I don't want to die. Please, I'm begging you, just let me go. I don't want to die, please. I don't want mercy like this. Just let me go. I need him. I don't...
I hate these icy hands.
Get it over with. End its suffering. The Reaper has blessed your hands. Only you can grant them peace. Embrace death. Walk alongside it.
Is that you, Casteress? All of them have gone, heeding death's summon, crossing into their domain. I must go too. I don't fear it, just I have some regrets. Watching people leave this world again and again, it must be lonely for you. You must want to desperately embrace them before they go.
I can't. These hands, they're too cold.
But Big Sister Casteress, your hands are so warm. Just like anyone else's. So go on. Don't hold back.
Give me a warm hug. Can hands like these really be warm? On the day that Oryx's trial ended, you must have had many questions. I felt just as confused. Why, as someone, I wished I could take action. But no matter how hard I tried, even when we brushed against each other, unintentional and almost unattainable hope, when I thought that perhaps fate declared to me, but that your soul no longer belonged. And did I really think this time would be any, having walked such a long road? Anything I wished to hold on to from that moment on. I lacked the courage to confirm it again. But now, perhaps I might have one. Long ago, Trinan read a prophecy to me. At the end of the Sea of Flowers, I found no surprise in it. For her words, embraces in this world are born of, and yet, I have no reason. For your sake, and for my own. With that, I won't have any regret. Let's put that aside for the moment. I want to retrieve a small gift I specially prepared for you. The journey to seek an audience with the Death Titan cannot be an easy one. No, it isn't. You'll know when you see it. Look, it's right there. Huh? Where did it go? What's going on? This is the coin of Zagreus, and so it's a Lady Cypher, the demigod of Zagreus whom Lady Aglaia had spoken of. She's so many years have passed, yet she's... Let's just do as the slate says, and look for Lady Cypher. Look, it's right there.
There seems to be a new show that's...
Let's pursue her. Huh? This is a trick she left for us. She's incorrigible. Follow me.
It's about time you do some exercise.
Exactly the kind of thing she would do. This is how it should be. We must pursue her. Lady Cypher, please come on out.
You're still careless as ever. Shouldn't you keep such a precious gift near your...
Since you know it's a gift for someone else, please give it back to me.
Now, since I know it's a gift, that just means I need to milk its worth. The children of the wind never stay...
Name your price. I'll give you however much you want. I'm sorry. Bargaining is...
No wonder they call you Princess Home. Why don't you two come over to my place? It'll make a better venue for proper business discussion.
Piece of cake. I can do that even if I can only sense your soul.
Alright, I'll see you there. By the way, everyone cool with me collecting a deposit before we reach an agreement, right?
She's incorrigible. Follow me.
No, not that way. Come on. If I really wanted to hide, you'd never find me. So relax, you two. No need to get your hackles up. I'm not that scary, am I? Meow. No way. Some people might have... Loosen up, buddy. Shall we get down to biz?
Give me the jewelry piece first. Or everything.
Oh, come now. Don't be so... Look. Isn't the view here just... Now that we've broken the ice, let's get to the point. 1. The seamstress found me. 2. And last, but not least, I'm telling you that I'm not interested in doing either of those. Don't go look for the Death Titan. Wow, this is some high-quality stuff, and this room is full of it.
Some of it is family fortune, while the...
Wow, I should have busted down your door. Well, spill.
Payment for doing...
Did you forget my stance to all this?
You wish to run away. Run away from your responsibilities. I understand this prophecy weighs on you immense, but I need you right now.
You know, maybe the gods give me a reason why you're...
We lost Trian.
Oh.
The divine power of passages is running out. I need another demigod to it.
Oh, I get it now. You're sending Castress to her death. And you want me to...
This is Casteras's own request.
She... brought this up herself? You're not
She's also made up her mind to leave her confused, as will you, Cypher, when you finally make up your mind.
Don't be so sure. Time is hard in the light. She can always turn back before the end, you know? Maybe... Tell you what. Why don't...
Go on.
I bet she'll change her mind and turn back.
You sound like you have all the... In that case, let's make a pact with...
In conclusion, I want to win. So I hope you... What do you think? Tempting.
I decline. If we don't find the Death Titan...
Oh?
I can't go into the details, but we have to go to Styx.
Princess, homebody. You keep talking... But... Did you ever
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying, contrary to your...
The flame chase journey walks hand in hand with sacrifice.
Fine. Never mind. But listen to me. Styxia? Get... I've never been there. And now I'm supposed to escort you. Her payment was in gold and precious stone.
I have lived a longer life than most people. Though I'm not as good at doing business as Lady Aglaya, I can give them all to you.
Then how are you going to live the rest of your life?
Then I'll give you 90. No.
Well, don't mind if I do. 80% of Castress's savings and a bottle of dew of divine. Okay. I didn't know you hold grudge. Here! Catch.
Be careful with that!
A minor change in plans, though. Don't go to the bath tomorrow.
So, why are you changing?
Oh, nothing, really. Just a bit, well, now that we've struck a deal, why don't I get... It's gonna be a long ride. The trio team is the... No need, I already told her. You sure know how to...
Sorry.
Aw, I was just teasing. Did you know that the legends say you have to... That's the fairy fare for entering the Netherrealm. Hey! I'm just trying to make this journey feel... All right, pass me the coin. Oh, one last thing before we go. You can't catch the wind by waiting.
Get ready. Be steady.
Hi, your turn.
Don't be nervous.
After all, it'll be gone in the blink of an eye. All done. Bye-bye.
Are you feeling all right? She's the demigod of trickery. When she flips the coin of whimsy into the air, she gains incredible speed that lets her travel, just like how she clearly had no intention of lingering here for even a second longer.
Don't worry. Mem's here to help. Being cute isn't my only forte. I'm strong, too.
This is Styxia, the city of dragons and waves. Anaxa hypothesizes that the missing Thanatos this is the land of their birth. Or perhaps Anaxa had used a secret alchemical art to temporarily fuse his soul with Circe's and Kephae. And this alchemy, considered a sacrilegious act, even though Thanatos has been missing for 1,000 years.
Oh, so are we going to use that Philosopher's Stone to conjure the Titan?
I guess that's the only way.
Thanatos is even more mysterious than I am.
Indeed. Even one as erudite as Anaxa could only point us to... I believe, rather than standing still, taking action is...
Go back whence you came. Go back. Ahead lies the realm of the dead. What a beautiful butterfly.
This is a eulogistic butterfly. They are found in places where many... In Idonia, some think of them as manifest... Others think of them as Thanatos' messengers.
The second theory sounds more believable.
Perhaps. But the fact that we're able... These shadowy figures... Aren't they illusions reflected by the River of Souls?
Do you want to buy any fish?
Huh? He can see us?
Wait. More living... I'm not selling my fish to living people.
Could it be that...
So...
But there aren't any...
Other fish gone? I can only...
Apologies. I don't have much in the way of savings. Please relax.
This...
I knew it. These people aren't illusions. They're supposed to reach the end of the West Wind by floating down the River of Souls. Did Thanatos reject them? I have no idea. This circumstance... Hang on. Didn't he say more living people? Could it be that these souls are stuck here?
If something is done out of goodwill...
Goodwill? I can't see anything. Wait a minute.
That's me.
Could it be that You are the living being that the...
I couldn't take their behavior.
It's because of vile living creatures.
What else am I supposed to do? Did you see those two blacksmiths on the way?
Then why have you come back, Lady Cypher?
Hey, I'm not here to aid your adventure. I hate war, but it's about that boy who defied death.
Lord Mighty?
Oh, right, that's his name. So long, Prince.
Huh? She disappeared just like that?
Lady Cypher has always been a... If Lord Mighty is also somewhere along the river shoals right now, then he will certain...
Don't worry. It's time for me to shine. Ornyx's rune of recollection is nearby. Use prayers to return the ring. Hey, over here!
Ornyx's miracle has appeared.
Amazing! It's like we're inside a giant portal. Even the river got parted.
There are wandering souls of the deceased here as well. We must first return to the present before...
Ah, by the looks of it, since the current campaign requires the utmost care.
Foreign warriors.
A priestess, a warrior, and a...
What?
A campaign?
Nobody knows. As of now, of the scouts that went ahead. As for the rest of the scouts... Well, there is still...
An unprecedented calamity.
It seems that you have indeed heard about this.
A world that has never seen... May I ask, where is the scout?
So he returned to Styxia. He only had enough left in him. He said that he witnessed the demonic specter of an evil dragon at that treacherous...
Styxia.
It all sounds rather familiar.
Sir, could I...
The Queen?
Oh, it's the same lines.
Leave it to me. Sir...
Styxia. This cannot stand. No.
Oh, looks like it's difficult for this gentleman to accept reality.
Sir, I am the Maiden.
Maiden of War?
Don't worry. I'm typically...
Cass, oh, are you all right?
I'm fine. I just... Is this a remnant of his soul?
Well then, why should I place my trust in you, holy maiden from afar?
Wait, I don't quite understand what you're
Since the prophecy has already pronounced you. However, you see...
I cannot deny your claim.
But why?
I am...
I see. So that they have shifted the heavy responsibility.
And yet, you seem to...
That's because the fate... I've woven many unforeseen events. Tidy up your precious garments and come with me.
I didn't think we'd find vestiges of memory here.
Perhaps. But I do... I... really want... But... What?
Could these dead monsters actually be... Why are the Black Tide monsters here too? Can they...
Even Thanatos wouldn't be able to accept blood. These traces seem to suggest that anybody... Since the realm of the dead must remain... Please stay back. Let me deal with these enemies. There's more to life. Existence is meaningful. is not so as you wish. I shall remember this.
Eternal stay.
Some value. Embrace a new life. May wandering souls find their... The path ahead is blocked by the River of Souls again.
In that case, let's go back to the past. This miracle sure is handy.
This is yet another aspect of a Titan's divine...
If Dan Heng was around, he'd definitely be able to raise the waters of the River of Souls into the sky.
If Lady Hycelens was still alive, I think she might be able to do that too. You seem to be able to discern both the past and the future.
Oh, this place. It must have been a beautiful courtyard in the past.
Please excuse me. I am but a sculptor.
This one seems to know that she's already dead.
Oh, I was merely speculating. And you?
I'm sorry.
And that's because I didn't
Why?
If you could see the life But I did not expect things to stay the Cersei's above.
I'm sorry. I'm also...
That's all right. Holy Maid is Cersei's above. Does this count as thinking till the moment I die?
I have seen too many farewells. Her distress for some people. But I never...
Cass, are you...
Yes, because when placed under time's vast... This is a wish that I've held for... But I've never been more firm in my conviction.
Wow. This place is so... That's fine and all, but we need to lay down some rules. Do we need to enter that doorway to climb even...
But how should we get up there? The path is blocked yet again.
Oryx's 8 always appears in times like this. How convenient. Look, there's even a platform lift over there. A chest of the past has been left behind, but none of its treasures remain inside. Wait, what if the miracle suddenly loses its effect?
Ma'am, do you really want me to answer that?
Stay. Don't come near me!
Why does he look so panicked? Or is he actually scared of his own?
There's no need to be alarmed. We're just...
You have a point. While this might once have been the royal...
You've misunderstood us.
My goodness. Did I really... I'm sorry to have bothered you.
A warrior?
Wait a minute. You seem to be quite different from it.
It's a long story.
Thanatos? Who's that?
Is it possible that he...
Death. Could it...
Pollux.
According to the warriors under the sun, but they saw a girl within the dragon's embrace.
Pray tell, where is the...
I've heard that the queen spared no effort. As for whether this rumor is true.
You have my thanks for the invaluable... Please, treat this
Thank you.
This is his...
Then you granted him death? That is...
I did it out of sympathy.
Sympathy?
That young man was favored by Talantin. He could rely on that move to always achieve...
You feel that he's similar?
Yes. That's why he approached me and pleaded.
You are perhaps feeling lost from me.
I've seen the people of Idonia stare. They had such proud expression. Perhaps Death's authority would...
I won't refute your beliefs for now. It's a fairy tale from foreign lands. A tale told.
What? Wait a minute. That means the girl born in the dragon's embrace.
I've already had an inkling for a while. My memories only begin...
Don't look back. Keep moving forward. Always.
It's yet another you-adjusted butterfly.
Oh, this is...
Living ones?
Oh, could you be the scion? Did you hear about the great work that I'm...
Great work?
Have you heard of the great name of... You have, during the age of myth, a time likely before...
But didn't that dragon...
Oh, looks like you don't... Well, it's true that the missing girl can grant death to mortals.
So... This is my guess. The deceased are supposed to drift down the...
That's right. That's why it's imperative. That final ingredient. The...
What's going on?
I know that I am no longer capable of care...
This...
We had been inebriated in Fagusa's feast instead of summoning a supreme god, unable to rest in peace. That child is the only person whom I manage. Please.
I promise that I...
By Fagusa above, that's her mother.
Oh. Like how... Castor is.
That's...
The sound's back.
Living ones, don't waste your time bickering.
Black Tide Creations. Miss, please fight them with...
Be careful not to suffer the same fate as those black...
Everyone, hide behind me! There's more till eternal. Every petal... All will be swept away by the wind. As you wish. I'm okay.
Receive divinity. Eternal stay and return!
You two have moved here.
You chose the... I'll see you off.
I suppose?
Return to dust! Life is darkness with me! Lord Mighty.
I will.
Lord Mighty.
I'm the one. That is.
It seems like he's complete. It seems. Lord Mighty, we're headed for the Matrix inside.
Shaolin.
That's right.
Let the person who has brushed it.
Cass.
I know. Rather than. Something.
But I've never repaired.
If I was more. The rune of recollection is. Oh, could it be in that it's still up to me to step up. Just shout for me when you need. Got it! Just leave it!
Mem did it!
The pink squirrel is very smart.
The miracle's range is limited. Please come a little closer.
Aren't I a good fit for Ornyx's priest?
Of course. You're the most competent priest ever. The alchemical matrix should be behind this door.
Wow, there are so many of you! It's little Cass and little Great Trian.
This is the first time I've encountered it.
It really... just like the other departed spirits.
Yup, you're right. But Trian believed that. So, Trian has been standing.
Oh, it must have been.
But according to what Trian said, Trian promised Trevi and Trinan that. So, little Cass, we finally finished it.
This is what Lady Trevi once meant. The gift for me. That you...
A holy maiden.
Trian spent a lot of.
It's seriously.
Little Cass, we don't. Little Cass no longer has.
Only now, when I see Luke, it's the first time I've gained. The first time I wore a. Looking back at all these experiences, I took countless photos in the past, but they're all black and white. Like if I had known.
Trian says yes! Trian likes little Cass, and would love to take a...
Sadly, being departed souls, our images cannot be captured.
I thought so too.
What? Are we seriously going to leave any room for regret?
There won't be. This vivid drawing surpasses any photograph from the world of the living.
Little Cass smiled. Trevi, Trinan, and Trian's wishes finally
I remember you once said that fate is not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but where people tread beyond the gate. Thank you for bringing me the final
Key? Little Cass, why are you talking in riddles all of a sudden?
I have a feeling that soon, this gift of yours will become the key to saving Mrs.
Wow, that's amazing! Then keep smiling and carry on bravely! Little Cass, Little Gray, everyone, see you tomorrow!
Lady Trian.
The aura of this place. If I go any further, I might lose myself. I must leave now, for the black tide still wreaks havoc. I have broken free from the chains of death countless times. This time will be no different. Castorus, will you fulfill your duty for the flame chase?
I have yet to make my decision, Lord Mighty.
No matter. Make the choice your heart desires. Even if it takes 1,000 years of waiting. I will continue to fight till I die. Then rise from death. Until the miracle descends.
There is one more thing you should know, Lord Mighty.
What is it?
Professor Anaxa may have deduced the principles behind the Era Nova. You and I may be reincarnated as strife and death in the next cycle, becoming calamities wreaking havoc upon the world.
I see.
Is that all? Are you going to accept such a fate without complaints?
Do you have a strategy to shatter the shackles of our fate?
I haven't found it yet. Perhaps I never will.
Then, cease wasting your thoughts on futile matters. Control what little you can. And when fate's inescapable grasp comes, resist it with the strength of your mighty will.
Thank you, Lord Mighty. I will find the right decision.
In the name of strife, may you meet a fitting end.
This must be the alchemical matrix the spirit mentioned. Let's see. We need to insert Aquila's sky, Georios' earth, Kefali's fire, Fagusa's ocean, and Nestia's love.
It seems our sweet Princess Homebody has made up her mind. In that case, seamstress. I suppose I no longer need to deliver your message. My time is rather precious after all.
Whether you wish to break free from death or not, please, follow your heart. By the promise you once made, I ask that you fulfill your duty one final time. Casterus, please, live as a human, and die.
According to that alchemist, the final piece is supposed to... However, he is not privy to the past.
The past?
I saw the twins of death in Kefali's memory. The trial of the Hand of she was consumed with regret over my... That's because the Titan she became all...
You mean... Pollux?
That's right. The River of... And that's why... we have to reforge its body.
But Cass, if that alchemist speaks the truth, does that mean you're also part of the dragon body?
According to those departed spirits, I was indeed born as the dragon's twin. But before we talk about that, have you heard the sighs? No, not from me. The sounds that come from the memories when we were collecting the souls.
Ah, I heard them too. So what are those?
I think it's probably the sign of Pollux's wish being fulfilled. They must have realized how heavy a price they'd need to pay when they used their divine authority to resurrect a dead woman. That's why they exerted every ounce of their strength to send me to Styxia, a city that called for death, a land where none is hostile to death. They never saw their wish fulfilled and fell so prematurely, all because they wanted to give me a new life. That wish is the reason Pollux's soul still lingers in the mortal realm, even after their fall. Quietly watching.
Ah! So instead of picking up...
We were instead showing things to a strand of yearning that lingers.
But all of this is just a hypothesis, right? What if we go through with the ritual, and it turns out totally different?
That's fine. As Professor... Now, the puzzle of Pollux's yearnings is nearly complete, with only one final piece remaining. I shall reveal what they have been yearning to know in the alchemical matrix. I will show them my whole... Lady Trianne has already drawn a picture of my entire life. Then, let the ritual begin. Now, the objective is complete. That is all. Such is what Professor Anaxa always says after preparing for an alchemical ritual. Pollux, I shall lift you from the river of souls and reforge your soul. But if even the slightest trace of your soul remains, the soul that once ferried me to this side of Lady Almanette...
Did she recognize you? Oh, she must be the first soul we can...
I'm afraid she is just another spirit trapped here, like the rest of them. Please, go on. I'm listening.
Yes. You're just as smart as...
There's no need to worry, Elder. Take a look around you.
The world?
I understand that you chose to remain silent about the story to protect Casterus, the girl who coexists with, but you no longer need to hide that story. I can...
Oh, well... In that case, Styxia, the pearl of the ocean, from where you stand now.
Indeed. I cannot imagine that those from the era Chrysia, blessed with eternal life...
I have pondered the same...
Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent, Because all things eventually fade to dust. But I still can't take that as the final answer. What a world without journeys and epics.
I take it the one who spoke this line. However, did...
Please enlighten me, Lady Almanette. Your words might truly guide me toward the path forward.
You and I are neither war. But what if I reframe it like this? What if...
Love.
No one ever invented the word. The so-called Era Chrysia was an age devoid of both. Perhaps the people of Styxia chose to embrace, but instead became fixated.
Therefore, death is not a...
That's right, Casterus. If you truly...
I understand, Lady Alma. Our limited lifespan shapes Nestia's love. Was the chrysalis of gold's first. If the world was bereft of death, then the Queen of Styxia wouldn't have, and I would never have lived. Thank you, Mother. I will use all the love I've experienced in this long life. My teacher, Anaxagoras, grant me the wisdom of all things. I call upon thee, the stripped dead dragon's corpse. Rises from the earth, falls from the sky. As above, so below. This is the greatest power of all powers. Unstoppable in this world. The great work that commands all death. I shall grant you embrace.
Receive divinity.
Away by the wind. I know you're anxious. Don't be afraid. Look here. Embrace a new life. Within them. I shall remember this warmth. Return to dust. May death protect us. Sleep in peace. I'm sorry I have to wake you up from ancient death. And I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid. Do you remember me? I'm the girl you once carried across the Sea of Souls. I'm sorry I wasn't able to remember you, but with the help of many people, I'm back, Pollux. I know this might not be what you wanted, but I have to do this. So please, carry me across the Sea of Souls again and return me to the Netherrealm. Just like, please take me to where the core flame of death rests. I'll be going now. They may look scary, but as long as...
What's wrong?
Are you...
What's wrong with her?
Her time is almost up. If I don't go now, I'm afraid her soul will return to Thanatos' embrace before me.
What? Oh no! Is there anything we can do?
Don't worry. I promised I would ask Thanatos for the Trailblazers' right to roam the Earth again. Mem, stay here and keep a close watch until I return, all right?
Alright. I'm the best at taking care of. Go on, Cass. Make sure not to leave yourself with any regrets.
It's a deal then. Please. Wait for me.
After all that, you still ended up back here.
So the legends were true. The Netherrealm really is a sea of flowers.
Yes. Just like the flower fields we tended to back then.
Is that you, Plixia?
Do you?
I don't have the memories from that time, but I've seen you before during an experiment.
I see. Call me Thanatos, then. It'll be easier. However, since you recognize the name...
Yes. I'm here to reforge the Order.
You know, My sister was a sympathetic, but rather sensitive person. Whenever she didn't want to say what was on her mind, just like with you.
Can you tell me about the last... What did you do, Polixia?
A long, long time ago. But fate was cruel. The price of attainment...
That trial was indeed recorded.
Then you should already know that my sister voluntarily gave up her own life. But I couldn't accept that. Why did we have to kill each other for a future she'd never see herself? That's not fair. So, while weaving the laws of the new world, I shattered the forbidden bottom. I reshaped my sister's soul and took the form of the Great Dread. But our fates were already decided. Aging is an unbreakable law of nature laid upon humankind. If the Reaper raises their left hand, the soul is granted death and allowed to enter the Netherrealm to await reincarnation. If they raise their right hand...
That's why the Hand of Shadow can only lay down judgment.
Yes. Death was originally a pair of hands, but they were split. The half of Thanatos that represents life, the undying human who grants death.
Then, what about...
As the half of Thanatos represents from then on, I tightened also. What irony. My selfish desire to save your life gave you and the world. Then, what was left of my reason was left behind in the Netherrealm, where I've been taking care of these flowers day after day, until there is now a sea of them, all while mulling over the subject of life, death, parting, and enduring an endless loneliness.
Fate is absurd indeed. Our lives were a mirrored image of one another. Like we walked different paths.
I had hoped that I'm sorry.
I lived my life well. It didn't go to waste.
Even though I forced the authority of granting death to humanity.
Too many responsibilities were forced upon me in the course of this long journey. But I realized recently that if it weren't for your blessing, I wouldn't have understood the source of these emotions. I wouldn't have made it here to reunite with my missing half. I wouldn't have understood the meaning of our existence.
The meaning of our existence.
This sea of flowers blooms on dead land, because we sowed it with the seeds of our separation. That's why Thanatos cannot create living beings at will. Nor can the Hand of Shadow determine a person's remaining day, because the life and death of mortals should never be dictated.
Are you saying there's no point in Thanatos?
No. No single being can bear the scales of life and death on their own. Life and death weigh equally heavy.
You, too, must have had a difficulty of taken quite the ridiculous. I had a feeling, even back then, that we would meet again one day. Not to embrace one another after a long separation, but to come in search of retribution. Tell me the answer that's already been written. And let us drop this. It's been far too long. I've waited here for centuries. I always hoped I would see you among them. But
I know. But don't you see, Polixia? You don't have to shoulder death's authority on... So, let's give our responsibility as Thanatos. Let's tend the field together. What do you think, Polixia?
Yes, just... You shall wither. As foretold by the prophecy, our fated moment has arrived. Yes, But unlike that, you've... Yes. Complete your trial in this life. You've been tempered by life and death, like a raven butterfly.
I will. The cycle of life and death will flow one.
Just one last thing.
Of course. What is it?
Please. Don't forget me.
I promise you, when we meet in the next world, even if I have endured another reincarnation, even if we do not know each other's names, I will still hold you tightly in my arms.
Casterus. Casterus, you're as beautiful as a fleeting butterfly.
I will bring rest to death. And from now on, stagnant life will once again flow.
Time flies. In the blink of an eye, when this farce is over, your soul will be...
No need to ask so many times. Of course.
Then why do you drag your feet? Is your fear of crap...
I simply find them too noisy.
Such harsh words.
I couldn't agree more.
Oh.
I know myself better than you.
And they say... Well, that is exactly...
Should I thank you?
The hour of the trial has come.
I suppose there is no point in putting this...
You were saying that Amphorius is...
Indeed. The demigods that bear the core flame. Remember what happened on the Holy Mountain? Unfortunately, while their journey is consistent with ours, you for all the pains I took to reach this point. That is, until I met... If Casterus was truly sent from the past to the present, if the Twins of Death can bridge two sides...
Well, that is all well and good, but how can you be so
It matters. Besides, I and Exagoras am... Come, let us go and...
Let those Chrysos heirs let them hear the voices of the people!
As always, that...
Professor Anaxa.
Everyone must cast their vote.
Prof.
Akama has stood strong, but that is not what you're asking, is it?
Nothing.
I didn't spend all those years teaching.
So...
No, I don't.
I thought...
Because that question is not... Is Aglaya entrusting the world to you? Listen up. I'll say this only once. You still have time. Tell it to those begging for salvation from the gods.
Thank you, Professor Anaxa.
That's Anaxagoras to you.
Who you...
That'll depend on how well you perform.
Elders and citizens, Finan of Ides Elysiad.
Much obliged, Lord...
I remember him. Where's Lady Goldweaver? Why is she sending this...
Can this dude really face down?
By Kefali above, as you look upon me, I see your fear and misgiving. Yet, before you contemplate...
What?
Ides Elysiad, my beloved hometown. How I wish I could invite all... Because she... and all that... I will never forget the day the black tide struck. My father, Hieronymus, fought with a broken sword to his last breath to protect his child, Galba. He was a hunter. But in the end, those arms that once drew a bow instead embraced. And what of Livia, her daughter? Did she make it out alive? No, she didn't. They kept saying the same thing over and over. Why, Finan? Aren't we the best of friends? That is the Black Tide. A looming threat that can bring Akuma to its knees any time. Much as it pains me, I must disappoint you. By now, the name of that black-robed swordmaster, the Flame Reaper, has likely echoed throughout the city already. The roaring thunder is a message from the strife.
Lies! If such a powerful enemy is indeed approaching, why is Akuma still
Exactly! The city of Akuma shows no signs of No! This peace we enjoy is no gift of fate. We are able to stand here today only because the Council of Elders claims that Aglaia will one day forsake the people because her divinity is eroding her body and soul. But ask yourselves the answer that no one can bring themselves to speak of. A truth stained in blood and buried in greed, fear, and vanity. Allow me to lay it bare. It is because the Council of Elders, which bears Akuma's history and honor, along with this citizens' assembly, we once took so much...
You insolent whelp! How dare you!
It is true that Aglaia has reached her limit. Why? Because she has been working tirelessly to weave the defense. Not once has she ever failed Akuma. Yet they attempt to mislead you and reduce this assembly to a crude... Examine them closely. Beneath all that finery, do you see the good heart of a human? Make your judgment. Then turn your gaze to the demigods. Yet, no matter what your answer is, and no matter who your vote goes to, for Aglaia, Tribios, and I will remain your... And this vow will stay true. A steadfast and unwavering promise that shall...
At the present time, on the scales of talent, each faction holds an...
As expected. This...
And now, it's...
Is there anyone else who hasn't voted?
No, you're the last. Cast your vote with care for your decision.
I have long since...
Very well.
You've done well, Finan. Given the circumstances, delivering a rousing speech to stir up you. Thank you all for your patience. On behalf of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany and the scholars... But before that, in the interest of fairness, Lady Goldweaver, will you, as Finan has promised, stand by the decision made in the Assembly, regardless of how...
In the interest of fairness, I make no promises, lest it should influence your decision.
Very well. I thank you for your...
What's he doing?
The stakes are high. Let's be patient.
Cut the act! Who do you think you are wasting our time like this?
Lord Anaxa, please do.
Rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2. Never interrupt me.
Just vote already. What are you waiting for?
Your vote.
I cannot help but wonder, is every hardship in the world something you will exploit and...
How else am I supposed to make use of this situation where my body and soul... Oh, Circes. Or should I say Calypso? Let us journey to the Netherrealm and see how she will substantiate the answer to your question. And validate. We need only to follow the sound of the tides.
You. Well done, child. Just teacher. What a twist of fate. A blasphemer. I respect you cherish the truth. So, child, do not be troubled by the... As the sage of the veneration, go forth. Go now, child. And when you reach the end of this journey...
You have my word, sir.
May Circe safeguard...
You are right, Empedocles. May we meet again.
What are you waiting?
Silence! Silence, everyone! Behold, Circes, here at the center of the world, for this place is but...
Professor, I completed the proof you wanted.
Thank you, Castorus. The answer is plain as day. My vote goes to the Flame Chase journey and nothing else! Elder Kindness, I have deciphered the truth of this world!
With the balance shattered, the result is clear. By carefully and Lenton above,
No! Lygus, you can't! Anaxa, what have you done? I hope you are prepared for the harsh punishment awaiting you. Mark my words, I will make sure.
Have you forgotten? I told you that happens to be one of my...
You put on such a grand performance. Just to aid their preposterous flame
Performance? No, you are quite mistaken. I may be if you really understood me, Lady Kindness, you'd realize that I never had any interest in your pathetic... Because I, and I alone, am the truth.
Lady Kindness, with all the citizens here as witnesses, we should on. I have observed that Arkema has chosen her destiny. This citizens is...
You! It seems not everyone is ready for the assembly to end. Very well. By your leave, Lord.
Interesting. Elders and citizens, your attention, please. Stay for a moment more, if you...
What is this performer up to now?
Just moments ago, all of you made a decision on the fate of Amphorius. But I regret to say that I still harbor doubts about this outcome. Tell me, who among you dare swear to Kephales's name that Era Nova will truly welcome the fairy tale ending that the Chrysos... No one? Must I pick somebody to answer? Very well. You, The one acting so wise and profound. No? Fine. Next. You. The one with ignorance written.
What are you trying to do?
Useless. Your turn, then. With that smug look of yours, you must be confident that the flame chaser...
Hey! Mind your tongue!
So, no one? I see. In that case, Finan, answer me this.
Professor, what are you doing?
Let him continue with his performance.
Will you look at that? Even Finan and Aglaya lack the courage to... And what's even more absurd is that no one but I can promise you this new world. And yet, the Assembly passed the resolution anyway. But you needn't worry, because I knew better than to trust you good-for-nothings. That is precisely why I am here today. To give you one... Now listen up and listen well. I, Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, hereby declare... Everything that the Flame Chase journey promises is true! Finan of Ides Elysiae, the prophesied demigod who shall succeed Kefali, will reforge each and every one of us in the new world with his complete...
What?
The core flame-bearing titans were the Chrysos heirs of yesterday. And the Chrysos heirs who carry the core flames today will become the titans of tomorrow. All of our souls shall endure for eternity in the miracle of the World-Bearer. And all under Kefali's protection shall step into that new world.
This is your blasphemy!
It's impossible.
What? Are you saying that we must bow down to you and worship? Enough, you blasphemous imbecile! How dare you try to deceive us with all these—
I told you, don't interrupt me. But since you've asked, I shall be kind and indulge you. My statements are based on my experiment. You heard me correctly, everyone. With the tacit approval of Kindness and the Council of Elders, I fused my soul with the god through alchemy, and learned the truth behind Era no...
What is he talking about? Isn't that pure blasphemy?
I, the vile, wretched blasphemer, deserve nothing less than death for my sins. And the Council of Elders, which granted me consent and aided in committing this atrocity, should...
By the gods! Even Kindness has betrayed Akuma!
The kindness of God. We're carefully afloat.
I had no knowledge of his transgressions. He did that on his own. The Council of Elders, Lord Lygus, as the esteemed Theoros, are you going to simply stand by and allow the Council of Elders to be dragged through the mud?
If the accusation is true, I will acknowledge it. If not, my conscience stands unburdened. Lady Kindness, the reputation of the Council of Elders was not built. Repercussions await those who fool the people, and punishment must be meted out on those who abandon their vows.
You...
Lady Aglaya, the Gold Weaver, I humbly ask that you take on the responsibility of considering the circumstances, and in accordance with Akuma's codex, as the only demigod among us, you shall rightfully weep.
The honor is mine to bear.
How is this permitted?
Elders and citizens, silence, if you please. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has made his statement clear. As per Akuma's codex,
I request all first, Elder Kindness of Akima, and Ligus the Theoros, stand accused of neglect in the names of Talantan and Kefili. Akima is to form a committee before the 7th action hour to conduct an investigation and disclose the findings to the public.
That's what we curse you.
Now, concerning Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, he has confessed to grave blasphemy in the names of Talantan and Kefili. The accused must be allowed to hear the people's voice prior to the execution for a chat.
Professor.
Let him die! Let him die! Let him die!
What decision will you make, Lady Goldweaver?
Enough with the hesitation, Aglaya. This is not like you.
Let him die!
Then, in light of O Talantan on high, may you bring
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I bore the name of Castris while walking among the mortals. And now, I stand as the demigod of death, the living side of Thanatos. Welcome to my realm, where the west wind ends. Every departed soul who has arrived here has expressed the same. Did you know? Every flower here was planted by Thanatos himself. These flowers were originally both lifeless and immortal, but in the first rain brought by the... And it is my duty as the master of death to tend to their well-being and foster their growth in this serene... Similar to the structured cycle of life and death in the mortal world. These flowers too shall wither and fade, returning to the earth and then ascending to the sky with mist and tides. Eventually, they will descend to the mortal land as gentle rain. Every soul... Yet, sadly, there's no time left for Amphorius to wait for when the flowers... Now, death is the power at my fingertips. It once led the souls of the deceased here, but I shall open the gate in exchange. Please, take the core flame of death with you and complete the flame chase journey. Do not let... Thank you. Just like the other demigods, I will stay here and embrace my destiny. That being said, it is not easy to guide a lost soul back to the mortal realm. The whispers of death are sweet and alluring. Please consider this a one-time exception. I will do everything in my power for the flame chase and for your life. The only life I can save. I am glad to hear that.
Over here!
I believe in you.
Grace awaits you.
Lift your chin up high! Step forward with...
is right. Keep your eyes on the dawn.
Onward. Show me your courage.
Partner, we shall become heroes together.
All of this is proof that you once lived. Your soul, your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and the path they revealed, leading you back home. So, continue onward. Do not stop moving forward, and do not let her sacrifice and the support of all who have stood by you be in vain. Over here, friend! Take my hand. Let's go home.
At last, I knew you could do it. Your soul is still perfectly whole, as if some is it Ornyx's final blessing, or it's truly, perhaps it is fate, once again fulfilling. It seems that this is the sensation of becoming a demigod is true. Do you recall that prophecy? At the end, I promised you that I would do everything, and I can finally end in the wish I once sought, but could never grasp. Now, with every touch, every embrace, they will radiate with an intense warmth, sowing love far and wide.
The other shore is very cold. May I borrow your warmth one last time? Thank you for fulfilling this wish of mine. The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the nether realm into a gentle place of rest. This embrace may be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived.
Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
That grand and absurd performance was what you've been seeking your whole life?
I gave up everything in search of truth. And it culminated. You, on the other hand, performed as I expected. You did not hesitate when you
crave power, like a fly craves rot.
Those are your words.
But what you said at the end, did you already know what I had planned for?
I may have lost an eye, but my vision is clear.
That's true. I've long since burned to ash.
So, this is our last chance. How about we let go? May I resonate with your core flame, Aglaia?
Please do.
That's impossible. To persist with your...
Just as you fight to lug your corpse onward to complete your unfinished... Until Finan grows into his position as the...
I've long predicted this was the case. How ironic. But casting aside our ideological differences...
Finan.
Yes. He was born to be a hero. He understands the hearts of the people. Sadly, he is a man cursed by Nestia. But...
Congratulations are in order.
When you put it that way, it makes me want to take back what I said.
Aglaia, we're back. Come welcome our great hero reborn from the ashes.
I hope he didn't hear your earlier assessment.
It wouldn't be the first time I criticized him.
I'm gladdened by your triumphant return. But I don't see Castris among your number.
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
She might not have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the final verse of her Trinin. Please, recite the prophecy for us. Trailblazer, please surrender that scalding core flame for us. You are the only life she ever saved by her own hand in her 1,000 years on this earth. I believe no one is more qualified for this noble task.
O gods who have returned, and gods who are still watching, today we bring you a soul laid bare. The hand of shadow, Thanatos. And there was one who joined hands with the Titan. A traveler risen from the dead, and reborn among mortal kind. O majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars, we seek your divinity. To mend the rift, fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Step forward, trailblazer from beyond the sky, and together with us, surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
constellation for death.
For life and death, to be more precise.
Look, it's...
No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here.
What did she say?
That's the language of the Titans. Casterus... No. The Titan. They said... I have illuminated the cold shadow of death.
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright and its flame eternal. Do not forget.
She made quite a scene.
Professor.
What's with that look? You were present, so let's get this execution over with. We wouldn't want to bring shame.
You never change. I don't understand. If your theory is correct, you'll lose all memories of your past life once you become a Titan.
Of course there's a point. Even if I forget who I am, I'll still... It goes without saying, I'll find a way to...
I still don't really understand what you said during the assembly. Even if it were true.
Then allow me to tell you right now, what exactly are we? So, what are we when it comes to regular mortals? The very essence of the world.
Is that what new spores means?
Correct. Once our physical bodies are born, just as seeds are affected by their environment, so too will our appearance to destroy our very existence. That person is you. So, carry and especially...
Nexa.
Good. That is all I have to say. Farewell, everyone.
Farewell, great performer. May Circes safeguard your thought.
Are you satisfied, Honorable Titan?
Very. Thus, I shall confer upon you, shall transcend.
Oh, so that's...